I can't believe this. It's actually happened. She pulled the cord out. Oh no, half the stuff isn't even working. Oh no. No, 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 no. It's all broken. Oh, it's all broken. The camera's broken. The fuck, Irish, goddamn it. Shit. The cam is broken. It's not even I can't hit any of the slides. I can't hit game and BRB, any of that. But we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Apologies. It's worth it. It's worth it. You know, what a catastrophe. Oh, what a catastrophe. Oh, he's funny. It's all, I guess it's all commentary from here. I'm gonna be real. I guess we just do commentary now. It is what it is, but you know. All right. Shit. All right. This is the second time I've done a LIO convoy stream and it's gone wrong. I hope it doesn't go wrong with that Vulture, Raptor, Viper guy or whatever tomorrow.
Plethora of people that have helped you and the others. This point is even worse because in the call we had after this thread, you said you didn't care if people took credit so long as the evidence was presented truthfully.
Iris W, still Iris W, and the poll did win. I guess I'll talk to my wife about buying her brother.
It's one of the things where even if I was like, I'm more than happy with Peaches and Queen and so on taking the credit for the evidence. You know, I didn't have that. You know, I just wanted to do a good job done. You know, that's how I would myself. I can't have the system, the loan situation, nothing on the street. So yeah, I would agree.
Yet here you are in a thread making sure everyone knows you did all the work when that wasn't.
I'm gonna set up a donation goal. Actually, I'm gonna set up a donation goal. How do I set up a donation goal? I want to set up a donation goal to get him. If I can raise half the money, I'll pay the other half for the brother. Let me remember, I used to use Ko-Fi for art commissions. All right, yeah. I need to, was it stream alerts? Iris, no! Don't touch that! Stop! Oh, if I go offline, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's careful. Iris, stop! Don't touch that. Stop, bro. You're actually a nut house. Stop, little man, little lady. Literally, you are a big troublemaker. You know that? Oh, she's so angry. Oh, I wish you guys could see this. She's so angry that I picked her off the. It's so 600. If I can raise $300, I'll get her, or him. Excuse me, I'll get him. I'll be pissed if I don't get him now. Actually, reconnect the thing. Come on. Let's work it out.
Isn't even true.
You raised a point I completely agree on, much to the contrast of what just happened. My wording within the thread was disrespectful, and I will take full responsibility for that. At the time, I was in a state of panic and desperation, wanting to make a clear disconnection from the situation. However, as LIO knows, there's a section at the end of my Crystal Flame the Truth video where I address the issue, and I make amendments for my statement. I want to read out that section of my script now. I want to address my public statements regarding the connection between myself, Hopeless Peaches, and the Senate. In the statement I made a claim based off a single screenshot that Peaches engaged in explicit truth and dare games within Amino. I redacted this claim within the hour of posting the thread, but I now realize that I could have handled the situation much better. Furthermore, I stated that I spoon-fed information to Peaches and did all the work in the videos. These are unfair claims for me to make. Let me be clear. I do not view Hopeless Peaches as a groomer and or abuser. Unacceptable for anyone to twist my words to paint them as such. It's also unfair to suggest that Peaches did no research and that I provided them with all the information. I understand how my words could have been misconstrued to imply that no other YouTubers conducted their research, which was never my intention. To clarify, while Peaches did do research, I contributed a significant amount more than I ever made publicly known. I chose not to be the name or face of the investigation and the videos. I was more than willing to let them, in quotations, take credit for my work, because my primary goal was to amplify the voices of the Glitch Cell videos. I want to express my sincere apologies to those I may have hurt with my statements, and for not providing necessary clarification. I will assure that such incidents do not happen again, as the disconnection between me,
How did I
Senate,
do
and
that?
Peaches has been fully established. I'm truly grateful for the assistance provided by Hopeless Peaches, Queen Seraphina, LIO Convoy, and Just a Robot with confronting my abusers. It's something I needed help with, and I can never deny the value of their support. The results they achieved with Veer and Artie were beyond anything that I could have accomplished alone, and I stand by that sentiment today. However, I want to acknowledge it's been a wild time for me and many other victims, and while I'm glad it came to an end, I'm sorry if my statements came across backhanded or diminish the credit you deserve for your efforts. I was emotional, which doesn't excuse my actions, but I'm allowed to feel upset and hurt about certain information that was claimed. Moving forward, I don't want to delve into the specifics of information we've already disconnected from, but what I will say is that the
Iris is
victims have the right
typing
to
it
speak
out.
out
She's
about
on the
anything they
keyboard.
want to. I do not appreciate having alt accounts or people feeding you information to the Senate when we clearly express our desire to move on. I ask that you leave me and the other victims in peace. We want to move forward. We have enough adults treating us condescendingly. Please leave us be. I recognize, as shown within my statement here, I recognize that my response was driven by emotions and a sense of urgency, and I deeply regret the disrespectful tone in the wording I used. Not my intention to cause further harm or contribute to toxicity of the situation. I want to emphasize that I'm genuinely remorseful for my actions and that I'm actively working on learning from this experience. I'm committed to growing as an individual and engaging with discussions with greater care and understanding moving forward.
I didn't want to be known as the person dealing with such matters in the public light.
we'll do
I
that,
never
we'll
wanted
do
to be
that.
seen as a hero nor grow from it. I just wanted to help victims behind closed doors to move past Camilla's
We'll do
inaction
that.
and the actions of the abusers. But here we are.
Considering you claim that you were working on things in the background, it's interesting that you show up every time this is being talked about to put yourself in the forefront. In fact, remember how I said earlier that Crystal loves being the main character? You call yourself the main character right here, and we're happy to call yourself the voice for all victims when you are being platformed by other people.
At the 25
That works.
you bring
Okay.
up a really silly point regarding my main character claims. Anyone and everyone involved in the glitch hell situation can
Oh, I
attest
wish
to
you
the
guys
fact
could
that I
see her.
hate
She's
being
like
in the
on my
spotlight.
keyboard.
This is reinforced by the fact that I deleted my Twitter account when it reached 1,000 followers. The attention felt uncomfortable and unsettling for me, and I didn't want to grow from this situation. In the screenshot where you referred to, it's time to be the main character of this for the 3 millionth time. LIO, I was being silly. I was joking. I was being a goofball. It's not a serious statement, and it's disappointing
It's kind of sad that she has to explain the fucking joke.
that you would present it as such. Furthermore, there's a statement I made in my server that you guys haven't brought up, and I find it curious why you haven't brought it up, especially since, you guys are within my server. This statement was made in context when someone asked me to help out with another case. I'm genuinely sorry if I've given the wrong impression about my motivations. While I'm deeply committed to fighting against immoral behavior and supporting those who need it by retweeting their documents and everything along those lines, I want to make it clear, I am not a vigilante seeking out predators, nor is that a role I want to take on. My main focus
All right, worst comes to worst, though. If I can't get her brother, what else should we put the donation goal towards? Because I still want to get the cat tree. Should I just get like a really, or what? Worst comes to worst, what? We get the really nice cat tree, and what else? Yeah, the end goal would be getting her brother. Oh, I'm nervous now. Fuck. I want him. Do you have a Robo Cat litter box? I do not. What the fuck is that?
always has been on being a voice for myself.
Like an automatic cat litter thing? Shit. If we can't get his brother, we'll get the cat tree and the cat litter
and
thing.
fellow
That'd be
victims
sick.
of the harm inflicted within the glitch cell crew. I want to shield them from
Ooh, like shelves and stuff. Oh, I could put shelves on the back wall. Well, you guys have seen my setup behind me next to the couch. That'd be sick.
further distress to spare them from the relentless burdens I've had to carry for the past year and a half. Sadly, I speak about the glitch cell crew, its troubled history, necessity, and not desire. The actions of Camila Cuevas and others has forced it upon me. The recent revelations about Hopeless Peaches has thrust me into unwanted spotlight throughout
That's
the ordeal.
insane,
I
Okami.
desperately tried to avoid being in this position. Yet
I
would
gotta
rather
check that
take
out.
the blunt of everything myself than see my fellow victims' voices and experience twisted or silenced again.
To summarize the section, the content discussed in GT videos remains valid and truthful. Peaches and other YouTubers collaborated closely with me in creating those videos. Therefore, despite the recent revelations, please understand what has been said in the video still holds true, and they basically fed them the information to them as they grew up in the GTC. People must start holding their friends to the same moral standards they preach.
For the earlier report, you not being held legally accountable for your actions when you were 18, by people given place and a place to explain yourself, along with the fact Peaches has been accountable, other people surround them, removed stuff from the space afterwards. After this thread was released, Crystal, their partner, a Senate mod named Zach Not Kyle, and I hopped into a call to
Zach
discuss the
Not
claims being presented.
Kyle.
In this call, I gave Crystal a lot of grace. One of the first things Crystal was asked about was their standard response to evidence.
My leg.
What do we look for? What do we look for? when
Hit
it
my
comes to
leg on a
cases?
disc, goddamn.
Well, what I look for is adults holding themselves correctly around children.
Okay, but what else do you look for? What do you look for in order to determine this?
What do you mean?
Well, whenever I'm looking into a predator case, I'm not saying this is one, whenever I'm looking into a case like this, I determine two things. Number one, if ages were stated. Number two, if ages were known. Number three, if things can be verified. So I've seen your thread.
Okay.
And here's the problem.
So, okay.
Number one, there's a single screenshot which does not denote any age or show any screen names. And if this is the most
Okay,
damning,
so,
hold on.
alright.
If this is the most damning thing they have,
What
Crystal,
is
it
he
doesn't cover
yapping
screen.
about, bud?
The other two
No, I
screenshots you
completely
have-
agree.
the other two screenshots you have
What are you on
are
about?
just statements that don't have any solid evidence to back them. They're claims, they're not evidence.
Okay.
As you can imagine, such low standards do not make for a proper chain of evidence. In this call, I went through their accusations and proof and discussed it with them. When confronted with the Amino screenshot, even Crystal realized it was shaky.
Yeah, I would have been the truth and dare screenshot because there's no proof to well, there is, but it's a very, very flimsy screenshot as most. But this one has a lot more behind it, if that makes sense.
In fact, I brought up that Peaches has been in hot water multiple times, so it's strange how it is only now that the people regarding the amino come forward when Peaches is in hot water for the FCK stuff. Even Crystal describes being confused, considering there was ample time and moments to come out with all of this had people wanted to.
So I generally do not know why this screenshot has never surfaced before. I cannot give you an answer there. Because this seems like, because the amount of time Peaches has been called out, the amount of shit that's happened to Glitch crew and Peaches, it should have been shown. It is such an anomaly. Because there was
So it's easy for outsiders to assume the screenshot was shared to Crystal with malicious intentions. In the end, Crystal even says there's no proof in regards to the amino screenshots entirely.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thrown that, the truth and dare screenshot because there's no proof to, well, there is, but it's a very, very flimsy screenshot as most, but this one has a lot more behind it, if that makes sense.
Crystal admits to handling these situations emotionally, and admits they don't have proper evidence, just feeling.
What?
More like I admit about, like, me being scared, because I am, because I've seen, not because, like, I'm worried about the impact, because I've seen immediate impact, because it's one of those things where I saw that screenshot going around. I saw it going around, and I knew everyone else would see it, and the group chat did, and just everyone felt betrayed, wholeheartedly betrayed. And did I handle this emotionally? Probably upon reflecting. Yeah.
Okay,
Because I-
hands,
I-
bro.
I-
I got for real, bro. This
Yeah,
dude,
you know, I
dude,
believe
you need to get
that,
rid.
this is 100% we'll
Dog.
agree, whenever, and-
Dog.
Because unless it's screenshot proof of it, I can't prove it happened.
I find myself confused, even after taking my time to reflect and dissect this video. I questioned why these screenshots were shown,
I'm
as
here.
they never were public claims.
I'm
I
here.
made these statements in a private call, and I never presented them as public facts. The only screenshots I shared publicly and later redacted and amended were related to the Truth and Dare game, which I again already have addressed. However, LIO's mention of amino screenshot
peppermint, y'all.
in the plural sense is perplexing. I want to
Peppermint, y'all.
emphasize that I still stand firmly behind the point that features should have never gatekept or trauma capped, telling a 12-year-old how they should respond to grooming and making them feel invalidated is
I ain't
completely
putting that
unsettling.
plastic under
It's
this.
not
You got
okay,
me
and I will
crazy.
continue to stand by this
You got
belief.
me-
Such
got me
behavior
fucked
should
up.
have never occurred.
You know that?
You, LIO, even agreed with me on this point during the call, which you conveniently cut out your video.
This claim, you know, written by.
I can't believe he cut it out. I got the
and
chair
that-
link
and
back.
that-
So if I look weird, I got the chair link back. Alright, it's not me. It's the chair. Alright, let it be real. Kurt, can I never take these vids seriously when he's basically making toy video, dude? That's exactly what I'm saying, Kurt. Listen to me, Kurt. Kurt, we all got. I'm gonna say this to everybody. We all gotta understand one thing here, right? We need to ask Leo Convoy. Are you a toy building reviewer? Or a goddamn internet vigilante pedophile investigator / hunter? We can't be sending your videos as evidence to the police if you're gonna be building fucking toys, bro. It's just right himself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is one, both arguably relate to kids in my opinion. The toys, the pedophile hunting, they both involve kids. So if I'm an officer, bro, I don't know, bro. I just wouldn't take that shit seriously at all, bro. It'd be like, I don't know. Maybe I'm a hater, but I just can't take it seriously.
Surprisingly, even though the gatekeeping fucking trauma is the weaker point in my eyes. Like, wait, hold on, let me try and rephrase that. I had more proof about gatekeeping trauma than I did about the Truth and Dare games, but yeah, in my head I was like, oh no, the gatekeeping trauma is a weaker point for me to say. You know what I do, forwarding their voice per se.
I got y'all. Koopa, I need the evidence of this man on my desk. Whatever this internet vigilante guy has, he's saying, I need all the evidence on my desk today by noon. If he can't make it happen, it won't happen until next week. I don't want to interview any more people on this situation till we get some hard-earned evidence. Oh, I got you, boss, right here. So if you look at 5 minutes and 46 seconds of this guy's video, he shows the exact proof and evidence that we need. The screenshots are all there. They're also in the same file, and this is his actual statement. He didn't want to come in physically to give us a statement, but here it is. Cooper, that's him building a star screen. What the fuck? My kids play with that stuff. What is this? You know what I'm saying? Bro, imagine if that was real, bro. Imagine if that was fucking real. There's no way. If I'm a fucking law enforcement official and somebody sends me a video of a dude building a transformer. Ah, I've seen this one before. Toy Maker 87. Seen that before. It's so fucking weird, bro. It's so weird. It's like the fucking John Wayne Gacy when he was like a clown or a children's clown. I don't fucking... Fuck that. He's going to put that Starscream in his ass later. Cover your ears. Oh my, what the hell? Yes, you are. You're my little Starscream. I don't think my cat likes Leo Convoy too much. We don't like Leo Convoy, do we? No, we don't. No, we don't. She's truly the heartthrob of the commentary community. Look at her. She's even got that stoic expression like she doesn't want to be there. Right, Iris? She didn't want to be here, bro. She's staring at the screen right now that the video is on. I think she's actually staring. Are you staring at the mouse? Oh, you're purring. Oh. She just wanted to be held. Oh. It was that simple. Okay.
Okay, I'm seeing this. Okay, yeah, this is the images from the last one, and I didn't even say anything under chats. Is the second one Peaches?
Second one, yes, that is Peaches. I can wholeheartedly confirm that is Peaches.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's out of pocket.
Yeah,
Out of
100%.
pocket. They out of pocket gone.
But again, that was also like 6 years
Oh,
ago,
yeah.
and in the middle of being groomed.
Hearing them, I totally forgot he made that excuse. That was 6 years ago in the middle of them being groomed. So whatever they did, they expunged of their crimes, bro. The affidavit, let it rest, bro. These motherfuckers, they were being groomed. Let it slide. Just let it slide, bro. It's okay. It's okay. They were groomed. It's okay. Totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. Don't sleep on me. I need you for the rest of the stream. I'm kidding. You can sleep if you want. Of course. You can have whatever you want, Iris. I forgot what I was going to say, but I totally forgot what I was going to say. Fuck. All right, whatever.
Room where she was actively told to be quiet about things.
No, wholeheartedly. But again, that doesn't excuse, again, I don't
Yeah.
standing behind it, but it doesn't excuse, belittling 11-year-old's sexual trauma,
It's kind of,
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of like a cycle of abuse. Not that it's abuse, but like a
Yeah,
cycle. It's not
we know what
great.
we're referring to, yeah.
They are, hear me out, are excusing her crime because something was happening in her real life. But not when it's Jib's fault. Not when Jibs does it. No, when Jibs does it, it's a bad juju. Bad. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I am Victor. I'm at the point where I'd do anything for her. I literally would. My buddy came over. He's like, "Oh, you could wrestle with it?" I was like, "No, fuck, don't touch her. I don't want you looking at her now." I put her in the other room.
A goofball.
Mm-hmm.
Important context such as you agreeing with my point about
I hope she doesn't grow up to hit me because I'm like a helicopter parent or some shit. I gotta let her do her own thing, but she gets into Twizzlers. She just pulled the plug on my PC for stream. You're so beautiful, Iris.
his behavior towards a 12-year-old raises questions about the integrity and fairness of your portrayal within this.
Hope my wife doesn't come in and steal her.
Crystal also admits they cannot hold Peaches to the same standards.
I could never expect Peaches to conduct herself the same way now as she did, back then as she does now. Like that would be an unholy expectation. That would be an unholy expectation to throw me back 3 years and expect me to.
A cat climbing wall would be insane.
They also said they didn't want us approaching commentary, which is a lie considering the call they had with Linlin before they even spoke to me, and in which they admit contacting Harley TPS2, as stated earlier, which, by the way, you told Linlin you'd tell us everything yourselves, asking Linlin to not tell me, but never did. So thank you, Linlin, for sharing this with us.
Here's a singular screenshot, again, that shows
Sound. So how did that go?
did explain to Linlin what happened after the call. However, it's important to note again, this conversation took place before the first and second call. The context of the call was me talking to Linlin, explaining that I was going to discuss with you guys the information that has come to light regarding the FCK, and how messy it was, and I followed through on that. It's a rather odd point to focus on, but I digress.
I'll go from there. As a person, don't tell Peaches in the LIO because I can swear on my fucking heart I'm going to tell it myself, being like, I'm quite disappointed.
And they approached Harley TPS, despite saying they didn't trust Harley with research.
Actually, no, I don't want to be private stuff. I basically informed Harley about this as well. Like, I'm basically saying the same things I'm saying to you, to Harley, so everyone's just informed about this, because I know the whole art commentary space is very like, oh, I keep this evidence to myself, all the weak things. I don't want anything to do with that shit. I'm very much an outsider of all of this, and I'd rather communicate when I see there's actual risks or worries within the community which should be addressed.
I distinctly remember those screenshots. Why did you not include within the section where you guys specifically instructed me not to forward evidence to Harley? Regarding the mistake that Harley made, which I discussed with...
Do you hear Mama? She hears my wife. You hear Mama? No, you're coming back to me. You don't want to go to her? Hello there. Come here.
with them directly, they acknowledged their wording concerning the Artie situation was poorly chosen. However, as I mentioned to Harley, people are allowed to make mistakes. Harley made a mistake, and I communicated that to them to their face, because that's how adults handle such situations. Harley didn't get overly upset. They understood my perspective and the reasoning for my disappointment. It's concerning that you chose to present these selective screenshots without providing the full context of the conversations. By omitting key details such as the instructions to not forward evidence to Harley, you paint an incomplete picture that serves your agenda.
While they have stated recently that they don't believe this at this point, it was still an odd move to make. Crystal also attempted to make another claim about Peaches drawing inappropriate artwork by their own description being two characters interchanging saliva whilst making out.
It is just her vandally sharing very suggestive imagery, tongue and tongue, saliva kissing in front of minors.
Only to
Super weird, bro. Super weird. I don't know why they draw that in the first place. Okay, good night. Oh, you're falling between my legs there, little lady. And now you're coming up here. And now you're standing on me.
realize 30 minutes later their description was completely exaggerated and their claim was false.
This is the image in question, which was sent in the
Making
FCK
biscuits.
There's literally no drool there. There's no tongue.
Am I even allowed to show this on YouTube? Are we really about to argue over art?
There's nothing there. It's
That's my bad.
So since you asked,
I still
go ahead.
I still would say, am I clutching at straws here?
Yes, you are, because I've seen literal teen romances for literal children that is more risque than this.
Yeah, no.
Whoa, what do you mean? What do you mean by that, bro? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, Leo Cafe? What are you talking about?
No, wholeheartedly, yeah, I'll concede.
Did he just use that as a flex to win an argument? I've seen worse stuff than this. Literal children, bro. This shit ain't nothing, dog. We ain't gonna escape past that comment. What did you mean by that?
Because all the artwork was a peck on the cheek, which is a great example of Crystal taking things at face value and running with it before even checking anything in regards to it.
It's important to note that the rest of the video follows this pattern of presenting statements I made in a private call as if they were declarations. When I'm on private call, I speak more flippantly and casually. I'm not inclined to make overarching statements, as the context is private and is not intended for public consumption. The way how this call is portrayed, as if I made these statements publicly, is truly confusing and misleading. In private, I may express my thoughts and opinions more freely, without the same level of caution or precaution that I would exercise.
Pocket burst. Pocket burst. Everybody look at Pocket Burst comment. Why is Leo in teen spaces looking at their creations? You know, as an internet vigilante, I don't think I'd find myself in teen spaces. You know where I would find myself? I would check Reddit forums. I wouldn't be hanging out in these VCs with little kids, bro. Maybe, right? Maybe I would be in those same discords, right? Hear me? I would be in those same discords. I wouldn't be interacting with them. I wouldn't be judging them right from wrong, though. Because that's not what I'm there for. I'm there to see other motherfuckers coming in there. That's what I would be in those spaces for. Leo doesn't understand it, though. He's got to be the be-all, end-all. He's got to be right 24/7. 365. Whatever I was just about to say, I completely lost. I got distracted. Let's all take a moment of silence and just watch as she cleans herself. Literally. But it's like, Why would you be in the? Why are you interacting so much in these discords? Because not only are you hanging out in this, you can't even make the excuse saying, "Oh, I'm there to catch a predator." If a predator, an actual genuine predator, knows you're in there because of how vocal you are, you don't shut your fucking mouth up. They're not gonna do anything. You fucked your own investigation. You shot it in the fucking leg. Whoa, what the fuck? Speaking of legs, speaking of legs, you know.
In a public statement.
When I brought up Peach's grooming and the way it affected their actions 4 years ago, Crystal actively tried to invalidate Peach's grooming and the effect it had on them to convince me that it shouldn't be taken into consideration. Why? Because apparently Crystal gets to do way worse since they were freshly 18 and Peach's wasn't. Because Crystal sat there comparing their own grooming experiences to Peach's experience, as a means to saying that if they didn't get to do something, Peach's shouldn't have either. Which is strange coming from Crystal, as it conducted themselves worse by actively directing sexual content at children, as mentioned earlier. As a reminder, Crystal actively chose to read out sexual material in a server they modded for and knew there were minors in. Crystal also on multiple occasions compared the actions of Nyx and Jackie, who talk sexually to children within a group chat knowingly, to what Peaches has done.
Actions so many years ago, because I called out Jackie, Nynx, and so many others for this, for actions said a multitude of years ago. Why would this be different? Why should I treat Peaches differently?
Because their actions are not one.
I want to clarify that I was not making an uncalled for comparison. There are parallels between the situations, even when they're not exactly.
Ember Lily says Leo has delusioned himself to believe he is the father or the wayward discord of the wayward discord Spurs. He thinks he's the father of all, bro. He's the be all end all, the man, the Jesus Christ incarnate for Spurs Online. Okami-chan says the physical embodiment of pure happiness. Absolutely. Honestly, bro, like, you guys are going through some rough mental hurdles and stuff. Like, I've been going through some, I don't want to get too into detail. I've been going through some rough mental hurdles. I had to put my dog down at the end of last year, a few months ago. Honestly, just get a kitten. I'm not really a cat guy, but I think I am now, so.
One-to-one. I never insinuated they're a perfect match, but the similarities cannot be ignored. It's critical to remember that by Hopeless Peaches and LIO Convoy's Amona mission, I'm seen by the victim of Nynx and Jackie's within their eyes, and as this claimed victim, I have the right to perceive and process my own emotions and experiences of the quote abuse unquote I faced as I see fit.
Which is an uncalled for comparison.
Just taking a casual bath on the owner, you know, it's nothing too crazy, right?
That's not what Peaches have been doing at all. Nearly the call, Crystal mentions the claims they're making to the public.
That's my hand. You're licking my hand now. That's my
my
thumb. She's got my thumb. She's licking my thumb, bro.